I am making just 1 liter of Harpic, and for this I'll on my scale. I'll weigh 1 liter of distilled water. So this is my clean water. So I'm going to divide this clean water now. I'll fetch 100 ml into 2 different containers. This 100 ml here. This is another 100 ml. This is another 100 ml. Okay. The amount of water I'm using is 1 liter. In here I have 800 ml of here. Here I have 100 ml of water, and here I have another 100 ml of water. To this 800 ml of water, I'll be adding 9 grams of my nitrosol. So I'll keep these two aside and weigh in 9 grams of my nitrosol. So this is 9 grams of nitrosol. Please, to do this experiment, make sure you wear your hand gloves and your face masks, because you'll be using dangerous chemicals, especially your hydrochloric acid. So I'm going to mix this until it dissolves. Okay. So while I'm waiting for this to dissolve, I'll mix in my other chemicals. Next, I'll be adding 15 grams of caustic soda to 1 of my 100 ml of water. So I'll be weighing in 15 grams of caustic soda into my water. So this 15 grams of caustic soda we keep aside. We will stir it until it has dissolved. Our caustic soda is also a very dangerous chemical. When you mix it with water, it turns into lye, and this lye is very dangerous to the skin. Okay. So our caustic soda has dissolved. We'll allow it to get clear. We'll leave it to get clear, so we'll set aside. The next chemical we'll be mixing in is our soda ash. In the next 100 ml of water, I'm going to measure in my soda ash, and I'm measuring in 23 grams of soda ash. So I will now dissolve. One thing I would like you to know about soda ash is that it is not the kind of chemical that you will pour into water and leave it to dissolve. No, you have to stir it until it dissolves. If you don't stir your soda ash, it will go down and form a thick mass under your container that will be difficult to dissolve. You will eventually need to have to use heat to dissolve it. So I suggest immediately you pour it in, you keep on stirring and stirring and stirring until it completely dissolves. Okay, so I'll keep on stirring. So meanwhile, I'll also be mixing my water and nitrosol so that they completely mix. I will keep on mixing vigorously. So when they eventually finish dissolving, I'll get back to you. My 15 grams of caustic acid dissolved in 100 ml of water, and pour into my nitrosol gently. As I'm pouring, I'm stirring, you can see. Next, I'll carry my soda ash. This is my soda ash. You can see it has completely dissolved. I'll take my soda ash, my 23 grams of soda ash dissolved in 100 ml of water, and pour into my mixture again and stir. The next ingredient I'll be adding is my sulfonic acid. I'll be adding 33 grams of sulfonic acid. So I now get my measuring scale. Zero out. So I'm going to put in 33 grams of my sulfonic. This is my sulfonic acid. I'm putting in 33 grams. So I'm going to stir again. You stir until it has disappeared completely. So now I've stirred it in and my sulfonic acid have dissolved. The next chemical I'll be adding is my hydrochloric acid. And because this acid is highly corrosive and it will make my liquid soap to foam, I've changed the container to a bigger one. Okay, so I'm going to add my hydrochloric acid and I'm adding 33 ml of my hydrochloric acid. Can you see the fumes? I'm going to put in 33 ml. I'll zero out my scale. Stir. You can see the way it's rising. That's why I told you need a bigger container. You can see it's rising. So I let it settle down before I put in my next ingredient. So the next thing I'll be adding now is my color. And I'll be using blue color. So now after adding in your blue color, you mix it in. You can see my beautiful blue color. When the foam gets down, we'll see it tomorrow. So now the next ingredient will be my perfume. I'm going to add in 2 ml of my perfume. So I've put in my perfume and I mix. So I'm going to keep this and leave it till tomorrow. It will be ready to use. So this is my Harpic toilet wash. Okay.